તારી પાસે જ હતું.
भगवत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रीमद् भागवतम मॉर्निंग क्लास की युग धर्म श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत भक्त वृंद की साई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। So today we will recite from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 1st chapter, text number 21st. The chapter is entitled as The Advent of Lord Krishna, Introduction. Please recite after the original recitation takes place. गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरिताम् गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरिताम् निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम् विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम् गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरिताम् निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम्
गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरितम् निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गं पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम्
गिरं समाधौ गगने समीरितम् निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गं पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः
गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः
विधीयताम् अश्रुतदैवमाचिरम्
विधीयतामाश्रितदैवमाचिरम् वीरं समाधो गगने समीरिताम् निशम्य वेदास्त्रिदशानुवाचः गां पौरुषीं मे शृणुतामरः पुनः विधीयतामाशु तथैव माचिरम्. Mothers, please.
Giram samado gagane samaritam.
Giram samado gagane samiritam.
Nishamya vedam tridasam uvacha.
Nishamya vedhas tridashanuvacha.
Gampara shime shrutamara punah.
Gam paurushim me shrinutamaraha punah.
Vijatamashrutatayeva machiram.
Vidhiyatamashu tathaiva machiram. Giram samadhau gagane samiritam. Nishamya vedhas tridashanuvacha. Gam paurushim me shrinutamaraha punah. Vidhiyatamashu tathaiva machiram. Word-to-word translation. Giram, a vibration of words. Samadhau, in trance. Gagane, in the sky. Samiritam, vibrated. Nishamya, hearing. Vedhaha, Lord Brahma. Tridashan, to the demigods. Uvacha, said. Her, oh, Gam, the order. Paurushim, received from the Supreme Person. Me, from me. Shrinuta, just here. Amaraha, O demigods. Punaha, again. Vidhiyatam, execute. Ashu, immediately. Tatha eva, just so. Ma, do not. Chiram, delay. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. While in trance, Lord Brahma heard the words of Lord Vishnu vibrating in the sky. Thus, he told the demigods, O demigods, hear from me the order of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, the Supreme Person, and execute it attentively without delay. Purport. It appears that the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be heard in trance by competent persons. Modern science gives us telephones by which one can hear sound vibrations from a distant place. Similarly, although other persons cannot hear the words of Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma is able to hear the Lord's words within himself. This is confirmed in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Adi Kavi is Lord Brahma. In the beginning of the creation, Lord Brahma received the instructions of Vedic knowledge from Lord Vishnu through the medium of the heart, Hrida. The same principle is confirmed herewith. While Brahma was in trance, he was able to hear the words of Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, and he carried the Lord's message to the demigods. Similarly, in the beginning, Brahma first received the Vedic knowledge from the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the core of the heart. In both instances, the same process was used in transmitting the message to Lord Brahma. In other words, although Lord Vishnu was invisible even to Lord Brahma could hear Lord Vishnu's words through the heart. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is invisible even to Lord Brahma, yet he descends on this earth and becomes visible to people in general. This is certainly an act of his causeless mercy, but fools and non-devotees think that Krishna is an ordinary historical person. Because they think that the Lord is an ordinary person like them, they are described as mood. Avajananti mam moodaha. The causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is neglected by such demoniac persons who cannot understand the instructions of Bhagavad Gita and who therefore misinterpret them. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Gunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadhutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lita Shri Vishakam Vivitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
At the very onset of today's discourse, I would like to initially offer my most respectfully prostrated obeisances unto the lotus feet of their divine conjugal lordships Shri Shri Radha and Landaneshwar, along with their transcendental companions such as Shri Lalita Devi, Shri Vishakha Devi, Shri Ruprati Manjari, etc. And along with them, I would also like to offer my most respectfully prostrated submissive homages unto the lotus feet of their divine lordships Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Shri Nityananda Prabhu, along with their perpetual entourage consisting of Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Sanatana Goswami and all the 6 Goswamis of Shri Dham Vrindavan. Finally, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due respects unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has very artistically propagated the doctrine of Krishna consciousness throughout this world in this present modern era in a most unique and fantastic unprecedented way. Conclusively, I would also like to pay my due honorary respects unto the lotus feet of the initiating spiritual master, along with all the preceptorial spiritual masters, as well as all the senior Vaishnava devotees of the Lord present herein. And thereafter, now let us commence the deliberation on the 21st verse of the first chapter of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is entitled as the Advent of Lord Krishna Introduction. So, as we learned from the purport of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, this method of transcendental revelation, or self-realization was repeated at the instance when all the demigods, especially 33 chief demigods, which are considered to be the supervisors of the 330 million demigods. Along with 33 chief demigods, when Lord Brahma, along with Mother Surbhi, also known as Mother Cow, who was actually none other than the personified form of Goddess Earth, Prithvi Devi, Vasundhara Devi, who is also known as the divine consort of Lord Varahadev. When Lord Vishnu appeared in his boar incarnation, at that time, Prithvi, who is also known as Vasundhara Devi, the goddess of earth, the personified goddess of earth, she got the great fortune of becoming the beloved consort of that Lord Varahadev. So when that same Prithvi Mata, Mother Earth, was inflicted with the distress and the burden created by the demonic persons, as it has been substantiated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita 16th chapter, very beginning, Dvau bhuta sargau asmin loke daiva asura eva cha asuram partha daivo vistarashah proktah asuram partha me shrinu. Dvau bhuta sargau asmin loke daiva asura eva cha. Lord Krishna told Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita that there are two types of created living beings within this material world since the time of creation. Since the time of progenation, there have been two types of living entities. Some are known as demoniac asuras, demons, and some are known as demigods, devatas. So, Daivo Vistarashaha Proktam. Lord Krishna said that I have already discussed unto you the qualities and attributes of those whose deminod is like demigods. But now I will discuss about the characteristics of those whose deminod is like demons or who are demons themselves. So, same type of verse has also been repeated there in Vishnu Puran when Lord Parashar Muni, after stating the glories of Lord Narayan, he has stated that Dvau bhuta sargau asmin loke daiva asura eva cha Vishnu bhaktah smrito daivaha asurastad viparyayah. That there are two types of progenited living beings in this material world. Some are known as the devas or the devatas, and some are known as the asuras or the demons. And then Parashar Muni defines who are to be considered devatas. Only those who are limited in 330 million numerical order of 330 million and who are residing in the celestial paradise known as the Swargaloka, only those are to be considered devatas or demigods? No. Parashar Muni says that all the devotees of Lord Narayana, whether they be situated on earth planet or in the Patal Lokas, the downward planets also known as Netherlands, or they may be situated in the upward planets of celestial paradise, all the devotees of the Lord, irrespective of whether they are situated in which part of the universe, all are considered to be devatas in general sense. The Daivo is Vishnu Bhaktah Sprito Daivaha. That's why the devotees of Lord Vishnu Bhaktas, they are to be considered as, they are to be accepted as the devas, asurastad viparyayah, and completely opposite or contradictory to that. That means those who are not devotees of the Lord. That includes all Sakam Karmis, the fruitive-minded actors, Nishkam Karma Yogis, the non-fruitive-minded actors. That includes the Jnanis, or who are aspiring after the impersonal liberation through the path of monistic knowledge or mental speculation, and Ashtanga Yogis, those who are following the eightfold mystic process.